how far-reaching that gift will be. We had some volunteers come to one of our schools, and originally, and I've already said this, that the teacher intended to use volunteers to support those children who were not reaching the grade level standard of proficiency. But as she got to know the tutors and as she looked around the room, she thought, you know what, we have a lot of resources going to those children during the day. I think I'm going to use these folks to work with our children who are beyond grade level proficiency, who are those kids who finish early and then go, now what? And so in the area of math and science, they took off. And as a result of the volunteers' work with those children, the teacher looked at them and thought, you know what, we need to spread this around. So she paid out of her pocket a lunchtime tutoring crew. The children who were being tutored were paid to come in from recess and tutor those children who were struggling in the grade level standard in mathematics. And what she saw as the observer in this process is that they were using the strategies and even some of the mannerisms and language that the tutors had used with them. And so you never know how far your face and expression will go, but what a gift. And just think, you know, the touching of lives. And we're excited about data also. In fact, the movement now is to really measure the growth of individual children. And we look at aggregates, of course, you know, how the school do, how the class do, how the teacher do, but learning happens a child at a time. One child at a time is how learning happens. And so you can say that a grade level is doing really well in reading, but as a parent, I want to know if my child is doing what they're supposed to be doing in reading. So that measurement of individual student growth is being refined as I speak. And those will be data that you'll really be able to use to show that individual growth of a child. So not just status at the end, are they proficient or not, but how far did they come? And I think that those data will be very powerful for you. I know they are for us. And we're constantly looking at other measurements, not just one event one day, but